Well, I think we're live again. Um, I hope we are. So I don't know why I don't see the Restream background, but anyways, this is Scott Hagues with Home Smart One Realty here at my open house. I mean, it started at 1 o'clock p.m., which is 1300 military time. It ends at 4 p.m., which is 1600 military time. So I don't know if you can tell, I'm a retired retired Navy chief. If you want to hear stories, military stories, I'm sure I don't have as many people, but I did just under 22 years in the Navy. So I had some and some fun times in the Navy in my time. So I'm streaming right now and I am doing an open house at my listing. And this is my listing right here. Well, here it is. That's the picture of the front of the townhome. And I want to say this is a really nice townhome. My seller, he's only owned it. He owned it less than 3 years. I mean, not a lot of time to do. People that own their home for years and years, they've redone so much stuff. He hasn't owned it that long. So, but he's owned it enough. He's done some things. He put new flooring in throughout and it was. He spent over $10,000 on the flooring, so you can tell just by that fact that pretty good job. And he part of the reason probably is he didn't do the work. He had somebody professionally do it, which is something that's great, and that's something I would recommend for a lot of people because the workmanship's going to be on par. The other thing is, if there is an issue when you're doing it and the company doesn't do it as good as they're supposed to, you can do some stuff, right? If you do it yourself, you only have yourself to blame if you don't do it the right way. With flooring, and it's not too big of a deal when it comes to code so much, I don't think. But if you're putting a water heater in, if you're putting definitely an electric circuit panel in, you really got to know what you're doing. And you really want to have somebody that knows what the standards are right now, because they do change. For example, I know with something that's pretty basic, so you're supposed to have, fire alarms, right? Smoke detectors throughout your home. Today, you did not have to have carbon monoxide detector. That wasn't a requirement. But in today's world, at least one carbon monoxide alarm in your home. So that's just a small example. So anyways, I'm at my listing, and it is at 205 Northeast Melrose Drive. And I always want to say Melrose Place, because if anybody's my age, in their 50s, they'll remember 90210 and admit that they watched it. And in 90210, they lived in Melrose Place. I think it was Melrose Place. So I think of that all the time when I talk about it. So yeah, Melrose Drive, right in Oak Harbor. Just go on my Facebook and you'll see the pictures that are in my posts. Scott Hagues Family Room. And that's on Facebook, just that time. And I also have an Instagram account, so you'll see it there too. And maybe I'll put more photos on there. Do is Google. I know people ask me questions like, what's the price? Oh, lost connection again. Hopefully it's going to be back. It might be back. So, I mean, you could Google it, just look at the address, 205 Northeast Melrose Drive, Oak Harbor, Washington. And there's information about it. It should have the price and all that stuff. But since I'm at my open house, let me give you the information. The price is $430,000, and Um, it is 3 beds, 2.5 baths, 1,715 square feet. Um, it's right in Oak Harbor. It's you'll see it on my post. It's super close to Tossin Axes, Woodbury Island Bagels, which is a great place. Um, what else? I may have to stop over there after this when I'm done. So catch me at Woodbury Island Bagels. You want to get in my ear for something. But yeah, it's right next to that. Oaklawn Enchantments are really cool. She was actually, I think he might still be in. Um, there's a Bay Place just across the street, pretty much down a little bit. The Dollar Tree, the Book Rack, which is a really cool place. Some of these places I wish if I had a lot of free time and I wasn't working and doing stuff, I'd probably be hanging out at these places in my free time that I have. There is the barbecue joint. Um, there's other places too, but those are the like ones that are big names that I can think of. They're all pretty cool places. Um, what's some other stuff I can tell you real quick? It's basically a couple flights of stairs, but they're not. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Um, let's see what else. They have a open concept area here, kitchen, and again you'll see it on the photos. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough. I've been doing walkthroughs every time I do an open house here. After I'm done going live here, I'll walk through. So I won't be streaming. However, I'll go live just after this. So when I get done streaming, look for me on Facebook to walk you through. I mean, what's better than virtual live? You don't have to drive here, use your gas to get here. The time it takes to get here, you can be watching a movie and then doing this and then going back to your movie or a game, Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. So I like virtual live showings. This is a side note. I like those. I know COVID, it was a new thing because before that, everybody just, person showings, right? Person showings, people would come to the house. But virtual live showings are great because they save you time. You can ask questions and then look up stuff too at the same time. The other thing is the drive coming to the open, right? Going to the showing. And then you have video. That's the other thing. If you do a walkthrough with the agent, you may miss stuff. But if you do a virtual live showing, you can kind of rewatch stuff, right? Probably, I think. So, anyways, the other thing, I can zoom in when you do a virtual live showing through the MLS. There's a link from the MLS, so you don't have to have software, which is awesome because if you're doing it, if you're not doing MLS, the MLS way where you're setting up a showing, and you're just going on your phone and figuring out what software like Zoom, using Zoom or using another software or using your Apple, and that everybody has an Apple phone. Maybe the connection with your Apple phone is not great. Through the Northwest, and other MLSs have it, but North MLS is really good. The virtual link, what they do is when I set up a showing on the MLS, I do it as a not in person, but a live virtual showing. And you click that, and when you click that, they give you a link automatically. And all I have to do is share that link with you. And when you're ready, when it's time to start the showing, on that link, and you boom. As long as you have your cell phone is not an old. If it's an old phone that doesn't have updated stuff, I'm a pretty old phone. If it's a newer phone, you'll probably be able to do it. You have a video camera that you probably use or access. So yeah, that's why I like those. They're really good. In-person showings are great too. It's just and today's world, virtual live showings are actually pretty because not everybody's lost connection again. I think we're back. I'm connected to listening. Um, so what's great is I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, oh, you're not always where you are buying your home, right? So that's a plus for virtual live showing. You don't have to buy a plane ticket to fly over to where you're looking. You just trust your agent. That's why we're super important for you. Remember that. Um, Trust your agent. They're gonna look. They're not in it for themselves, right? They're in it to help you because we don't get paid unless close, and we're not going to continue doing real estate if we're being sneaky. It's going to catch up to the agent. So we're there for you, and me as a retired chief, I am there for you because I'm a retired. I mean, maybe not everybody's that way, but I know being a retired chief in the Navy, the values that we were every day in the Navy as chiefs, super important, and I carry that over to my real estate business and try to be as sincere and honest and transparent as I can be. And if I make a mistake, I'm honest about it. Um, I do a pretty good job for people. So, anyways, that's kind of getting sidetracked from this open house that I'm doing. And I told you some information about it. It's a very good condition. Let's see. It's got cable. You can have cable TV here. They have Xfinity, so it's got good. I'm not great here, like as you can see with it disconnecting sometimes because I'm using my cell phone signal. Xfinity, they have that here. It's good. The street is very good. These are all townhomes, part of the same HOA in the street. Nice, right? There's not any bad ones. Um, Fully fenced. So if you have a dog, it's kind of a small yard, but it's fully fenced. So you can take, if it's just for your dog to go, if it's just for that, then perfect. Or if you just want to be outside with your dog in the yard for a little bit of time, it's great. Um, and even though it's not a big yard, it's not a, I don't think it's an issue because there's parks all over. There's a park, a couple, like maybe a 5 to 10 minute drive from here that I know, a park that I know that's by the base, and then there's other parks too. There's lots of trails in the area, and you can walk your dog. So that shouldn't be an issue. Gas available, has a patio. It actually has a sprinkler system. I know in California that didn't work out, and I'm sorry, that's not really a joke. But they have a sprinkler system here, so that's the other safeguard that you have here. I don't think we have an issue here. It's electric, also has natural gas. You have a one-car garage. The only carpeting really is upstairs and maybe in a closet, a couple of the closets. What stays behind for you is the dishwasher, the refrigerator, the stove, the range, and the microwave. So they're leaving good stuff behind, and the stove oven is really nice. Double pane storm windows. Got a dining room. It's actually got a pretty good sized walk-in closet bedroom, which has a primary bathroom. There's a utility room, living room, kitchen with the eating space, dining room. So yeah, 430,000. It's pretty nice. I think it's a pretty nice townhome. Um, I'm looking for an investment, and if nobody else ends up putting an offer in this, I may end up doing it. We'll see. But come check it out. So my open house, I'm still here until 4 p.m. today. So still have another hour. And doing this too. It's probably backwards. You look at it. But coloring contest. And then all these crayons and some markers here. So I'm thinking if any parents come by with their kids, they can, they can color. The parent can color, whichever one in the family wants to do the coloring. And when I get enough together, I got 8 copies. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm flexible, because not everything works out the way in, right? I got 8 copies of these. When I get 8 copies colored, I'm not gonna pick the. I don't think I'm gonna probably put it up on Facebook and have somebody pick the winner. And with that, I'll do some kind of big gift card, like a coffee card or something, maybe a coffee card or something like that, gift card, um, at the end of the month, possibly. So, anyways, 1 hour left at this open house here at 2 Northeast Melrose Drive in Washington. I'm going to check out Woodby Island Bagels right after this. So if you want to meet me over there and hang out, um, I'm gonna maybe I'll go live over there too. I think I might. It's very possible. Everybody has a great day, and look for me to do more streamings. And before I go, there's something else. There's 2 things that I haven't been on top of that I want that I have that I'm one of my dreams, or not dreams, but things I want to do. Started, and I got to continue. Is Beauty of Woodby Island, which is all island. Um, on YouTube, I have a channel. Well, I'm streaming. I think it's streaming right now. YouTube. I'm going to be showing off different things right now in Washington State, interviews. I love gardening, so maybe some gardening stuff. Might restart my lawn care business. I got a lot. I'm always trying to take on more than I should, anyways. So those are some things I want to do. And then the other thing was a podcast. Maybe I'm not going to do too many episodes, but I want to do at least once a month a podcast called Voice Had a Passion for Animals. I will stop in the street to help an animal anytime. We try to help cats out. We have 4 cats at home. 2 of them are from our outsiders that we saved because we just couldn't stand it, and we love our cats. Kitty Cat was one of them, those 2, and he sleeps up in bed with us every night. And if he's not up there, then I look for him. Like, where is he? And then the other 2 cats are WAIF is an organization here in Oak Harbor, or the main place is in Coopville, Washington. But they have, that's also a thrift store and a cat adoption center. That's where we got one of our cats. He's from the WAIF Cat Adoption Center right here. And then the other one, Elfie, he's from Coopville. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you. And hopefully the stream was a success. Everybody have a great day now.